It was a pain to haul home, but it was worth it. This is a Zenith Video Director Betamax VCR from 1979 that I bought today at the flea market. It says $25, but I only paid $20 for it. I picked it up and the guy was like, "Oh, you can take it for $20." And it does indeed work. Though I had a bit of a scare because I put in this Sony Betamax tape, which I had from my beta movie camcorder over there, because I had some stuff that I recorded on the camcorder, and it wouldn't play back for some reason. There was sound, but there was no video. And at first I thought it was just the heads, so I cleaned the heads. They probably needed them anyways. And still no picture. So then I thought, maybe it's just the camcorder that's bad, and maybe I just need to take a test recording. So I took another tape that I had, this one's a Maxell, and then did a test recording with it, and it worked. In fact, I'll show you right now. Right here. Alright. Just making a little test recording on this 1979 Zenith Video Director Betamax VCR. Also has picture search. And pause, which is nice. Let's see how this looks and sounds. And that's why I stopped the recording. Whoa! That's why I stopped the recording. I forgot to turn the volume down, because I have the picture going through the VCR to the TV. In fact, let's just switch that off. Switch it to tuner. So, yeah, that works fine. There's the tape counter working. So yeah, I guess either my beta movie camcorder has a problem, or the VCR just wasn't tracking the tape properly. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Maybe it's the tape itself that's bad or something. I don't know. But, yeah, so this 1979 VCR works fine. Other than the fact that it was a little bit dirty when I got it. I cleaned it up as much as I could. There's a few small scuffs and dents in it. And also some of the plastic is yellowed. Like, this plastic here used to be more of a grayish white color. Same with this plastic here, but now it's yellowed. Like, I think this plastic used to be more of that color. Same with the plastic here. But other than that, it's fine. Maybe I can get some of that Retro Bright solution, the hydrogen peroxide mixture, and apply it to those to bring them back to their original color. So I'm going to do a physical tour of the unit. Right here you have the digital clock, which I've set. It's very easy to set the clock. Underneath this lid here gives you very detailed instructions on how to set the clock. And it's very easy. You just hold in the clock set button, select the hour, and then select the minute. Couldn't be any easier. It also gives instructions on how to set the timer. You can set when to record, and you can set the length of the recording. It can be 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or since it's a Beta 2 VCR, 120 minutes. And then you have your VCR controls, which are the piano key style, like on an old tape deck. Actually, the Techniques cassette deck I got today has that. For some reason, shut off. It's odd. But, yeah, it has the piano key style VCR controls. You have pause, eject, rewind, stop, play, and fast forward, then record and audio dub. Then you have picture source, tuner, or basically the picture source is a VCR TV control. When the light's off, the TV signal just passes through the tuner, and when it's on, the displayed picture is whatever is coming from the tape, the video input, or the tuner. Then you have your record time set, beta 3 or beta 2, a couple of little lights, you have your tape counter, counter reset, and memory. Down here on the bottom, I'm not going to lift the thing up because, again, it weighs around 40 pounds, if not more, and it's impossible to pick up with one hand. You have your microphone input and your audio input, which is in the shape of a headphone jack for some reason, instead of the usual RCA type. Then you have your video input jack, which is an RCA type jack. Your camera or tuner selection, which basically switches between the tuner and this video input. Camera pause and remote. And then over here you have your tracking control. And then here's your tuner. It goes from channel 2 to channel 13. And then it also has channel 22 and channel 53. I believe that's because this was really meant for over-the-air transmissions, and most over-the-air station broadcasts between channel 2 and 13, and then on 22 and 53. That's how it is to this day here where I live, except, of course, the signal's digital instead of analog. Then underneath here you have, because this VCR is not cable ready, then underneath here you have your fine-tuning for each channel. And then, have a lot of vents on this thing because this thing generates a lot of heat. And there's the window, you can see the tape inside. Then on the back you have your you have your 300 ohm and 75 ohm antenna inputs and outputs, sets of both. And then you have again an RCA type video output, but a headphone jack type audio output. Then a PCM thing, I'm not sure what it's for, I'll have to look it up. Then over here you have your AC input and an AC output, so you can connect something else up to this, like another VCR or something like that. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is to set the timer. Clock set, hour, minute. There we go. It's all set. That's it for it. So now I'm going to show you a recording I made on this VCR. Turn the volume up and press play. That's my dad talking. Alright. Just making a little test recording on this 1979 Zenith Video Director Betamax VCR. You also have the fast forward and rewind. And if I start playing, it has picture search as well, which is nice. And it even has pause for Betamax VCR. And I can rewind. Reset the tape counter. And then it also obviously has record. And if we want, we can do an audio dub by pressing play and audio dub. Actually, you can press the audio dub button whenever you want. There we go. That's not what we want. There we go. Turn that down. So now we are making an audio dub onto the tape, because this originally didn't have any sound, this part of the recording. So we are going to make an audio dub. So let's rewind that. So cool. Let's rewind that a little bit. And let's see what we get. There we go. Turn that down. So now we are making an audio dub onto the tape, because this originally didn't have any sound as part of the recording. So we're going to make an audio dub. So let's rewind that. That's the end of the audio dub. Yeah! Keep forgetting to turn down the speaker because feedback, yeah. So again, let's rewind the tape. If we want, we can reset the tape counter. So yeah, overall, this thing was a little dirty when I got it and needed cleaning. And I thought that didn't work because it wouldn't play back this beta movie tape, but this 1979 Zenith video director, model VR9000W, works perfectly. So definitely look forward to having it around in case I need to play back any beta tapes. Like if I have some I want to play, or if somebody comes across with beta tapes that they need to convert. It's all good. So now the only problem is trying to find a place to store this giant thing. It's almost too large to fit on top of there, and that's occupied by the TV. Might have to reorganize my room to make room for this, because I'm not going to put it into storage. This thing's going to be used. So yeah, that is the Zenith Video Director Betamax VCR from 1979. Still working. Let's see. 1983, 93, 2003. Still working 35 years after it was first made. Almost 35 years. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.